What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be, I will be replacing the rear pads on the rear caliper, as well as bleeding the whole braking kit. So the reason for that is very much simple. When I bought the bike initially, I noticed straight away that the rear brake had absolutely zero bite. Like, he could hardly get me to stop. I could not do a single skid if I was braking really hard and offloading the rear of the bike. It would not skid at all. It would just kind of come to like a really slow stop, like kind of like an ABS. When I took apart yesterday when I took out the brake pads yesterday, I noticed that the pad that was out of its place when I bought the bike basically kind of lost a chunk of its material, so kind of was maybe using only like 2/3 of the actual pads for braking. So I'm assuming that had a lot to do with that. Possibly I inspected the disc as well, so the disc is pretty much okay. Like, there's no it's straight, it's within the spec of the thickness, so I don't see any problems there. I think it's just basically that pad was kind of damaged, and therefore it could not sort of properly apply the pressure on the disc to, brake properly. So today I'm going to replace the pads on the back, and I'm gonna bleed that basically the brakes for the rear wheel. Let's get started. Caliper little adapter is in, so what I've done there is basically just kind of level it out so it's nice and even, nice and level there, and most importantly it sits above the actual caliper. Okay. If you're doing this for the first time, just be careful not to lose the little rubber seal that sits on the normally in that, obviously in there, but now it's come off with the bolt, so I'll just leave it where it is. The bubbles there, cool. Let's quickly just hook this up. This might get a little bit messy. Okay. There, and see that? So that's air from the system and I can tell that this fluid here that's coming out is slightly dirty too, like brownish color. On top here you can see it's quite really brown, and then the new brake fluid is showing here. Okay, so I'm happy with the flush. So what I'll do is I'll close this valve so no air gets in. Now let's remove this one. Now have a look at that. See how dirty that top of the funnel is, or the syringes, like that fluid there, and that's the new oil. So good thing we changed it. Now let's put back the bolt. This where it gets a little bit sort of messy because the brake fluid is, it just kind of leaks a little bit. Okay. Now let's just clean that up. And now I'm gonna put the brake pads back in. So that one just fits, which is perfect. Alright, so now we have to put the wheel back in. Yeah. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I did the brake pad swap on the rear brakes. I bled the brake system. We saw that there was quite a bit of air in the brake system, and also that the brake fluid that was in there was already kind of dirty. And along the way we also fitted the quad lock mount for my phone. So stick around, and we'll see what we'll do in the next video. Catch you guys later.